Hi everyone, this is Ricky Spencer and welcome to another episode of Sociology of Media Voices Series. And today we're going to speak to someone who's quite funny, has a great sense of humour, someone who's passionate and really does pull a punch out there in relation to people living with disabilities. He is no, how can I say in a short few words, Mr. Thomas Banks, pronouns he and him. He is a writer, producer, disability activist, and a man about town in the Bay region. Oh, should have said that different. I'm from there as well. And we're going to hear all about Thomas and all his wonderful work he's done in creating visible spaces for queer people living with a disability. Thomas, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
No worries. Thank you for being here. Thomas, can you tell me a little bit about your journey? What was Thomas the little boy like?
Thomas, I little boy was very city. I was very naughty. I was very shopping. I love to have so much fun.
Oh, great. So tell me a bit about growing up. Did what was school like for you?
So what it difficult because I I was bullied
Oh,
so much be- because of my disability.
and how did that experience now shape the Thomas today through that? What has made what have you walked away from that, Thomas?
Um, I, I, I feel that I am so much sunshine in who I am because I, because I, because now I know who I am.
That's oh, okay. So it's really shaped who you are today. And the fact that you were bullied, did that make it harder for you to come out as being a gay male?
Um, uh, it, because it was another lie up
Oh,
to it.
and did your family? How did your family like? When you told your family that you felt attracted to other men, was that difficult
Uh,
for you?
uh, it was very difficult because my family, I, I from, I more, I from a more country time.
Oh, okay.
Uh, so if my mom was fine with it, but I know to be a problem with my dad because both of them were very sad, were sad for me.
Mm. And
It's sad for myself too.
of course, and that's a concern for a lot of people living with disability who identify as LGBTIQ. Safety is an issue. So, Thomas, your journey in high school, like finishing high school, was that a way you look forward? Were you happy that you were finishing school to kind of leave that space?
Well, mine is a little bit different, but when I was 10, I, I read from a man came to a disability child program. I was so sure to 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 figure it.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I went to a disability child program from when I was 16 for to when I was 19.
And when you finished school, did you ever consider, how did you want to be an entertainer, or work in the media space? How did you get to be like where you were? Like, here I am, I have to tell everyone, here I am watching TV the other weekend, and here it is coming up on my pay TV, big shot of Thomas smiling and telling me, oh, and I'm thinking, I know that person. And I'm thinking, is this the same person? And then when I listened, I thought, oh my God, it is. I thought, wow, he's on the stage and everyone. So tell me, Thomas, how did that happen that you took this journey?
I have always wanted to be a entertainer.
Ah,
Um, because when I have a disability, like a lot of people with disability will know, um, we like people want to show off to be able to be validated.
mm.
Um, but no, everyone is like to me. Not everyone wants to be as a, a, a.
And what is the hardest thing about working in as you are in the media for someone with a disability?
Well, I feel like America are a very difficult at the moment because of what we are going through. But I also want my own business.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Wow.
where where I do a lot of where I go around and I teach people all about disability, how to monetize with people.
And I think that's so important, Thomas, that we have that space where people who have a disability, who live with it 24 hours a day, can then explain to organisations all around Australia and different community groups to understand that lived experience and how to make the service to be more inclusive. Can I now ask you, Thomas, and we'll put all your links too so people can get in touch
Ooh.
with you for work, which is fabulous. But tell us, what do you see say one of the obstacles for travel? Because to me, my issues with travel is difficult to get around. But can you tell me, is public transport an issue that you find for the people living with disabilities?
For me, public transport is a form of e- of e- of e- of exercise because it's so full on for me the dead on it off. The
It is,
so
yeah.
so it so I am by one of my favorite things is to travel, to be with people.
Yes, it's hard because I sometimes have found that, accessing, I'm always so anxious because of how I look and having my sticks, looking for the seat, that's nearest the door. And it's always for my way to get out safely. But it's difficult sometimes. And I feel like I look at it and trying to get up because uh, especially some trams, you find the steps aren't that suitable. It's really hard. And then I feel that people are rushing me, so I wonder if you feel that sometimes that
Well,
we're
well,
expected to kind of patience for some people is difficult.
uh, but I always like people move for me.
Oh, that's, yeah.
But not everyone is full on I am.
I know. And,
Uh,
and I mean that's the thing. I mean, they might say, "Oh, Thomas the Star, better make room." But that's the thing we've got to keep really highlighting to everyone that we've got to work as a community to make sure if someone does appear to have a bit of mobility, stability in terms of coming into a space, into a public utility, whether it's a bus or a tram or train, to ask, sometimes the person first, would you like some assistance to get onto this space? And that courtesy of asking us first. Is that something, what about yourself, Thomas? Do you like it if someone asks you before they kind of like put their hand or try and help you through to get onto a seat?
I like if I'm having a bad time, I have to lean or I have to lean or I have to lean on someone for support. Um. Uh. But more. By most of the time, I am fine to take on it off.
And that's sort of important, I think, that independence of being
Uh,
able to get around.
I have always been I've always been independent.
Mm. And now, Thomas, I have to ask you, how did it come that you got to make that short movie about your life? How did it? Did someone approach you?
No, sure. I was performing. In, I was performing. She saw me.
Ah,
She was so sad by 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 what I what I'm
ah.
sorry.
No, you're
Um,
right.
she fell in love with me.
Oh,
Eh, 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 so she wanted to make I go to make it. I I I about me.
it was. I found it an interesting journey because I haven't learned quite a lot of stuff about myself too. So I wanted to take this opportunity to tell everyone out there listening to really, and we'll put a link to it as well, to really watch it and listen to Thomas explain his life journey and the play that you were in, and that those feelings that really it resonated with me, and your relationship as well. You're wanting to love. Did you feel that you were so open in this documentary talking about your experiences? Did you feel at all exposed to allowing the camera go to your that personal aspects of your life?
That it was really difficult because I didn't know how much to tell people.
Yeah, I loved
Well,
it. I loved it, Thomas, because you were so honest, and the love, the passion, the need for intimacy, to be touched, like everyone, all of us, that we all want that. And that, for me, it came through your need to feel connected, and
but,
the way you go on Grinder and looking for sex.
I am always I'm always looking for men.
Aren't we all? And you know what I love about you is that your sensitivity, the fact that you said when your friend said, "Oh, who said that," and you were saying, "That's me. I'm the one that wants it." And it just gives us that real impression that people living with disabilities, it's not that we're passive in that. Oh, we're looking for. We want the same physical needs as everyone else, and that's what you came across. You're giving that rawness about, you know what, I have needs, I want to find someone too. And that sort of raises it. Do you feel that in the queer community that there is still prejudice against people with a disability dating someone with a disability, or do you think now it's different, it's a bit better?
It's getting better, but we're a long way to go.
Yeah, I agree. The other thing I want to ask you, as with my research I do, when you were at high school, did you what was sex education like for you in high school?
Um, I, I, it was mainly, it was male, female, like no male or female.
So was there any talk about being gay or being transgender? Did any of that sort of information?
No.
So do you think that's something I'm advocating at the moment in this space, is to have more diverse sexual education that sends a message that all, whether you can be cisgendered, straight to queer, trans, or gay, cisgendered male, these are the sorts of information that we need to give students in all. It's this people, especially children in special schools, that message that they can be themselves and explore their sexuality.
Pero we need to know, we need to normalize it.
Exactly, we need to and allow that to take place, and also the idea that, to love the person, and if that person, the shell, has different ways of movement, that you can still love that. And because I still feel we've got to cross that taboo area to say that if you're walking or you're going with somebody and somebody is body abled and your partner has a disability, it should, to me, it's like, oh, okay, it's another couple. I see that, rather than thinking, oh, that must be the carer, or that sort of
Oh my
impression.
God. I've been so, so many times. I people assume if I'm with a friend, she or he might be my chair.
And that's really that assumption, which is so annoying, because for me, it's like almost we become invisible as being, and we don't have our own voice, or our embodiment is imprisoned within our presentation. So I'm so happy that you were able to share that with us, Thomas. And tell me, can I ask for you, how has it been living in COVID?
Oh, I've been I've been really tough. More because before I moved to Melbourne, I was with a new video.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I did so I got more freedom to be able to move around.
And that's one of the things that I miss too, having that freedom to be able to go to any space. And
I own
yeah.
wood.
And Thomas, just before we wrap it up here, what message do you want to send to people about seeing Thomas? You know, if that you want to share, that you want people to know about Thomas.
I have no idea.
Well, let's say that you're an actor, you're a producer, you are a presenter, an advocate.
I'm so much fun.
I know, and life is, and I love it, and I cannot wait that we can meet face to face. Now that I know this lovely gentleman is near me, I'm going to we're going to have a gay old time out in the western suburbs. So thank you so much for being on our show today. I'm going to put some links that people can get in touch with Thomas if they want to talk about possible work, and also to even listen and to watch some of the work that he's completed, to really understand what it's like to live with a disability, but more importantly, it's just another person in a community looking for love, like we all do. We all have good experiences, bad experiences, but at the end of the day, it becomes another experience. And Thomas, thank you so much. And it's been great.
All right. Bye.